Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll be seeing about HTML tags. In previous video, I have covered the structure of HTML as well as few tags. So in this video, we'll try to cover almost all the tags and you will have a clear understanding of why we are using tags and what is the use of it. Before getting started, if you are new to this channel, do subscribe, hit on the bell icon so whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification on it. Do follow me on my Instagram page as well. So let's get started with an image tag. The tag name itself suggests it's an image. It will display image on a web page. It's simple as that. So image tag, we'll just type img. So do install the extension from here. So click on the extension here, and here if you type for HTML extension, you will get the extension. Just install that so that while typing you will get it by default. Type img. I am getting an image tag. If you see this properly, you have two attributes. One is source and alt. I'll talk about the source later. What does this source contain? And let's first see the alt attribute. Okay. Before seeing the detailed description of image tag, let's add an image to this inside this. So I'll go to my downloads. I have an image here. I'll just copy this itself and drag and drop here. So this is going to be the image that I am going to display on my web page. Let's go reload our page. You can see we have an image tag here, but you can see nothing on our web page. Why this alt is given is to give a name for that particular image. Even if that image is not present, it will display a name telling, okay, this is an image that it should be there. So I am just going to give this as a screenshot. I'll just name this as screenshot image. Now when I go and reload, you can see that there is an image. The name of the image is screenshot, but that image is not displayed, but then the name has been displayed. So this is the use of alt. This is just to give a name for the image tag. And the source is nothing but giving the directory or the file name of our image. The image name here is image png. So let's give image.png. Make sure the extension is correct. Make sure you give the correct extension. And one more thing would be like, if this image is inside one folder, for example it is in some other folder, you have to mention that folder name as well as the image name. So let's go reload our page now. Now you can see, you are able to see that the image is being displayed on a web page, but this image is not in center, it is on the left side. So let's make this image first to the center. In previous video, we have seen about the center tag. Just cut this image and paste it inside. Reload the page. Now you can see to the left and right, the padding is same. Okay. Now if you can see, it is too big. The image is too big. If you want the image to be smaller in size, according to your size, if you want the image to look, you have two more attributes, which is one is width and the other one is height. So when you give width and height, let me give width as 100 and height as 100. You can reload and check your image is small now. So this thing you can set according to your width and height. I am just going to give it as 100% and 100% so that it will be something of like this. I have displayed the image in this format. If you want to display it and according to your size, you can do it. This is only using with an HTML, but if you want to customize it, you can use CSS to customize this as well. The modern way of doing it is using CSS. So these two attributes are commonly used especially to set the height and width. That's it about the image tag. You can see that image is displayed here. Nothing more about this image tag. It is just used to display the image, and alt is used to give an alternative name, and wherein source is the file location, and height and width are the other attributes to set the height and width of the image. That is all about it, and let's get into another tag. Let's see about list in HTML. So I'll be removing all these things from here to here. Let me remove. Tell this in an h1 tag. And one more thing about HTML is it is not case sensitive. It can be in lower level case or upper level case. It's completely your wish. Okay, it's not case sensitive. It will not give any kind of error. So let's see about list in HTML. So Lists in HTML are used to define the list in particular order. We have three kinds of list, three types of list. First one in H2 tag, we have first one is unordered list, unordered list, and the second one is ordered list, and the third one is this description, or you can tell definition list. Definition. So we'll see why unordered, why ordered, and why description in detail now. So let's get started first with the unordered list. So basically this unordered list, it will display the list in the bullet format. It is not mandatory that it has to be in that order. It does not follow any sequence. Okay, there is no sequence followed, but just it is displayed in a list. For unordered list, we use UL tag. UL means unordered list, and inside UL you want the list of items, right? So we use LI tag inside that. So let's see an example for that. First, to use unordered list, you will use UL tag, and inside UL tag you need the list of items, right? So you use LI tag. So inside LI tag you will display your item as books, pen, paper, pencil. So basically unordered list will display list in form of bulleted points. So let's see the output for this. Go and reload your page. You can see books, pen, paper. This is the example of unordered list. So it will be in the form of bulleted points. Let's see next of ordered list. So the name itself tells that it is in an order format. It can be in the form of Roman numbers. It can be with the form of alphabets, and it can be with numbering. So basically it's of numbering by default. So let's see the example of unordered list. We have to begin with OL tag because it is an unordered list, and inside OL we need list, right? So the same LI will be used. So OL, inside OL we need list, so we use LI. So we'll just copy this same book, paper, pen, pencil and paste it. So let's go and reload. You can see you're getting in a number format. So this is the basic difference between ordered and unordered. And then the third one is description list. It is to list the terms and definition. So let's see an example for that. So this is our order, unordered, ordered, and we have description, right? So description list. So just like the name suggests, it will start with DL because it's a description list. Inside description list, we have two things. One is the description title, and the other thing is the description definition. Let's give the description title for that. For that, DT, description title. So let's give HTML, and then we have description definition, or the data, you can tell hypertext markup language. Okay, so this is the title, and I'm just given that abbreviation of that title. And one more thing you can give, which is CSS, and you can cascading style sheet. Let's go reload this and check. You can see the format. This is how the description list will work. The heading will come on side, and this will be aligned accordingly. So this is all about the three kinds of list that we have seen. And one more thing which I wanted to tell was nested list is also possible. Let us have an example of nested list as well. So let's copy this UL tag. Okay, I'm gonna paste it here, and I'm gonna copy this ordered list and paste it inside UL. Again, I'm gonna copy this DL and paste it inside UL. this becomes a nested tag, right? So let's go and reload. You can see that these things are inside one thing and it has been aligned accordingly. I'll just comment the above one so you can see properly and reload. So you can see this is one example of simple example of nested list. We have seen in this video, I think we have seen about image tag, we have seen about list. Now we'll move into table. So table is one of the most important thing which is being used in the website development because all the data will be fetched in the form of table. So it's one of the major important things. So let me remove this, all the ordered and unordered. Let's give an heading in h1 tag as tables in HTML. Before starting off with a table, we'll have an example of how a table looks using a paint. Okay, let me open my paint. So here, table is nothing but which contains rows and columns. So let's draw a table and then we'll see how these tables are actually used in HTML. So let me draw a table. Draw column first. So these are my columns. I have 4 columns and so these are my column. I'm gonna give a heading for this column as name, phone number, phone, email, password. We have name and this is phone number, email, password. So this, let me give another column as ID. Okay, on ID number 1, I have a name called Sneha, and for example I'm giving only 3-digit phone number which is 777, and email I'll just s.g.c. I'm just telling s.g.c which means sneha.gmail.com, and password I'll give 123. So this becomes one row, and again I'll tell ID number 2. I'll give name as Anu and number will just give 888 and we'll say a dot g dot c and same password we'll give 123. This becomes another row. Again we'll add one user, home, we'll give 999 o at gmail.com. 1 2 3 is the password. This becomes another row. Fourth user will give test. Name of the user is test and we'll give 111 t dot g dot c 1 2 and 3. So if you observe, this is a table which has 1 2 3 4 5 columns. All these are said to be column and all these are said to be rows. 1 2 3 4 4 rows. So if you are going to add another thing, here one more you can add and this will be 5, and that is how this table is going to work. So now let's see how this table actually is being used in HTML. This table is very important. I'm again telling this because this is one of the thing which is being used in web development. Create a table according to our needs. So let's create according same of this format. Okay, so first thing, table starts with the table tag. So we give table, it will have open close tag, and inside table we have mainly two things. One is table head and other thing is table body. Let's give t head. So this is table head and below we have the body. This is table body. Inside table head, we'll give the heading, which means I just showed you in this format. So I'll just change the color. This thing from ID, name, phone, email, password will be inside table head, and the rest, these are called the data. So this will be inside table body. Make sure only this heading thing will be inside table head, and the rest is going to be inside table body. Now if you go refresh your page, there will be nothing seen. First thing what you have to do to get this, we need table row, right? Even for the heading we need table row. It's in this row, so we need row. So what we'll do is we'll give table row. TR is used for table row, and inside table row, what is there? Inside that row we have, this is called table heading, so we'll be giving th is of table heading. So let's give as ID and copy, paste, 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 paste. We have ID, name, phone, email, password. Now let's go and reload. You can see ID, name, phone, email, password. You are not able to see these borders, but these things are aligned in a proper way. If you see, it's aligned correctly, but then you are not able to see these lines. Let's see how to add that. So here for table we have one attribute which is border, and give the pixel. I'm just going to give it as 2. I'm just giving it as 2. Let me reload. So you can see something of this. It is giving you that line. This is only our table heading. We want the data. As I told, this data, these from 1 to 4 is data. All these will come inside table body. So where is the table body? We finished working with table head. Those data has to be inside table body. So this is a table body. Again, when you see here, this table body as row, right? So let's go here and tell table row, and we need table data. So first thing is ID. So we'll be giving the ID. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Name was Sneha. I just gave a 3-digit number. Email s.g.c. Password was 1213. So this is one table row. Go and reload. So you can see you have got one. Again you want this data, just copy this tr and paste it here. Change the name accordingly. Just reload the page. So you get all the data that you needed. You can see this and this is in the same format that we wanted it to be. So this is all about the table. I think I've given a detailed description of how the table is going to look. This is all about the concept of table. Next, we'll see about break tag. So break tag that is also one of the most commonly used tags. Let me close this table, and here in H1 I'll give break tag. Reload. Break tag is nothing but it will break that line and it'll come to the next line. So let's see an example. So I'm giving inside a paragraph tag. Write this as welcome to Sneha codes. Now if I go and reload, I'm getting welcome to Sneha codes. What if I want the Sneha codes next line? So it's simple. Just use a break tag here, so that it will come to next line. This is all about the break tag. Break tag, it's a self-closing tag. No need to close the tag for it. And one more thing clearly which I want to show is, see, suppose I have given like this, but the output I am getting is welcome to Sneha codes. In a single line I am getting the output, but I wanted the output in this format. Use the break tag here. So I get exactly what I want. So this is the use of break tag. It gives us the output in a new line. So wherever I use a break tag, it will give me output in a new line. That's it about the break tag, and let's see about the pre-tag tag. So pre-tag. Pre-tag is known as performative tag, which means that if I want, see, now I'm giving here too much space, but when I reload, it is printing in the same way. It is printing without the space because paragraph tag removes those spaces and it will align in a proper way and give the output. But wherein the pre tag, It is not like that. However, we write. See, if I am writing welcome to Sneha codes, this pre-tag will be output in this format only. If you want, reload and check. So that is the help of pre-tag. You can see the difference between the paragraph. I've given the space here, but the paragraph removes the space, right? So, but the pre-tag will not be doing that. It will give the output in the way that we have written. So this is all about the pre-tag, and there are few more tags which I wanted to tell, but I'll be covering in next video. I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any doubt or suggestion, let me know in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.